Tonight, as the debate intensifies nationwide, lawmakers are pushing transgender sports bans.
I know for some other kids that are also trans, we just want to play.
More than a dozen states enacting legislation limiting transgender students' participation in school sports, with at least 5 states in the last week alone making significant progress or passing laws regarding transgender athletes.
When suicide rates and attempts for children in Oklahoma go up because of legislation like this that says we don't want to see you.
These measures would block transgender students from competing on sports teams that align with their gender identity. Some claiming transgender athletes, particularly transgender girls, have an unfair advantage in sports.
I'd like to reiterate the principle of this bill. Women deserve the same opportunity as men to develop their talents and strive for excellence.
But trans athletes and their advocates say the bills are transphobic, ostracizing athletes and stripping them of their rights.
I really don't want this bill to pass because that means I can't play, and it will be extremely detrimental to my mental health as well.
Tensions now mounting with nearly 670 anti-LGBTQ+ bills filed in state houses since 2018. According to a recent Gallup poll, 62% of respondents share that sentiment, believing athletes should only play on sports teams that match the gender they were assigned at birth. But polling is conflicting, with 2/3 of Americans against laws that would limit transgender rights. Republican Utah Governor Spencer Cox vetoing a trans sports ban bill in March, writing that the bill harms, quote, 4 kids who are just trying to find some friends and feel like they are part of something. But the state's legislature just days later overriding that veto. This after collegiate swimmer Leah Thomas became the first transgender athlete to win an NCAA championship, despite protests against her participation.
I try to ignore it as much as I can. I try to focus on my swimming.
Oklahoma's governor seemingly referencing Thomas as he signed a transgender sports ban into law Wednesday.
We all saw the imagery with the pin swimmer, and we don't want that to happen. We're making that stand today in the state of Oklahoma.
Advocates now ready to take the fight to the courtroom so transgender athletes can take the field.
We truly believe that these are unconstitutional. We think we have Supreme Court case law on our side.
All right, Zinclay joins us now live in studio. Let's pick up right there. So we heard it there. These advocates want to take this to court. Is there any precedent yet? Because this is sort of new.
Yeah, Tom. So these bans are bound to face legal opposition. In some cases, they have. Specifically, West Virginia. The ACLU actually filed a lawsuit against a trans athlete ban, and a judge met their demands and said there is a temporary hold. Now, there will be a follow-up hearing this summer. But it's worth noting, Tom, that the trans athlete at the center of that West Virginia case is just 11 years old.
11 years old.
11. Her name is Becky Pepper Jackson. And the ACLU says while she's still been able to play, there still seems to be an undercurrent of anti-trans sentiments around the state and country. So it's a case to continue to watch.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.